Well, again, far right-wing think tank, Sydney Morning Herald, repeats what I've said plenty of times, and despite the fact I've got the photo, I'm fully fluent in Team MAGA, I know the reality that in Australia, the majority of Australians aren't that flash when it comes to Donald Trump. In fact, new polling which came out from the Reserve people, it shows that, the yellow line is the number of people who think that there is a poor outcome of the last United States election. Went from 40% to more than 65% of people who thought that things were bad. Now it's down to 53%. It's a majority, and ever so slightly. Only 18% of people, which is down from 29% of people when the election was held, think the result was a good one. So essentially in Australia, like a presidential preferential vote or a personal leadership vote, you've got negatives, 53%, positive view, 18%. Rest of people go, whatever, who cares, what else is on TV? Well, again, a bit more in this polling here too, which tells us about just how Australia should interact with the United States principally and because of the Trump presidency. About 46% of people believe that we should become more independent from the United States. 56% of people who are Labor voters, remember, that's only a third. 34% of coalition voters, which again is less than a third. And none of the above, 45% say that that's a good. So a third. It's only the Labor voters that have the majority of people who say that we should become more independent from the United States. But, well, we'll all find out together. But again, also, as a person who likes Donald Trump, who understands how he won, who understands how he lost, and then understands how he won again, the South Park thing was hilarious. It was really funny. And one of the best ways that you can always have a crack at the powerful is to take the piss, is to laugh. And that's what they decided to do, and that's fine, no surprise. What I found equally funny was South Park, which is a pretty blue show, pretty MA, pretty R-rated at times, and watching the straight-laced people on the news in the United States where you cannot say a swear, how they described what was a pretty blue episode.
The White House is firing back at Comedy Central's South Park after the season premiere. The episode Wednesday included a scene showing President Trump lying in bed with Satan, who also had a previous relationship with Saddam Hussein on the show.
Had a previous relationship with Saddam Hussein. It's a cartoon. Previous relationship with. I love the way they do it. Also, the creators at San Diego Comic-Con, which has just finished, they had this to say after the outrage.
Did you anticipate the reaction today? Have you been following it? What do you make of it?
We're terribly sorry.
One of the reasons they don't care, they just signed a deal for $1.5 billion to make sure that the cartoon, like the one that came out last week, will be in the place where you can watch it in the United States and around the world. They couldn't care less. And in fairness, regardless of whether you like Trump or dislike Trump, one of the things that I love about South Park is that they take no prisoners. They whack the woke, they're now having a crack, and anyone who, of course, has seen the Book of Mormon would know that's their kind of humour. And long may it rain. Long may it rain.